My name is Sheng Fulai. I have been leading the green economy research team in UNEP over the last 7-8 years. I have been involved with the green economy initiative from the very beginning, and back in 2007 I started developing the initial concept, and then after that I have been leading the research work, including the initial Global Green New Deal, which focused on how governments could use their fiscal policies to support a green economy transition. I have also coordinated UN interagency effort to develop a common voice or common vision for an inclusive green economy. And apart from that, I have led the production of UNEP's flagship report on green economy, which was published in late 2011. I think there are several levels of achievements. At the global level, we know that green economy in the context of sustainable development and poverty eradication was one of the two major agenda items at Rio Plus 20, which took place in Rio de Janeiro in June 2012. After the Rio conference, several UN agencies led by UNEP came together to form a partnership. It's called Partnership for Action on Green Economy, which consists of UNEP, the International Labour Organization, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UN Development Program, as well as UNITA, the United Nations Institute for Research and Training. These 5 UN agencies have mobilized their resources, their capacity to deliver joint support to those countries interested in adopting green economy strategies. Apart from these global level achievements, we have observed that more than 60 countries now have already embarked on green economy strategies or plans and programs. And we have observed individual countries making major progress in implementing green economy strategies and policies, including, for example, Mongolia, which became the first PAGE project country in 2013. The green economy was established as a very important tool for achieving sustainable development in the Rio Plus 20 outcome document. However, it's one of the tools, one of the instruments that have the potential to deliver sustainable development. There are other equally important approaches and instruments that can enable countries to achieve sustainable development. So from that point of view, in order for us to find the synergies among alternative approaches and tools, we have implemented a project looking at multiple pathways to sustainable development. And this project was initiated in response to a UNEP Governing Council decision 2013 requiring UNEP to collect information on alternative pathways to sustainability. And in our initial effort, we looked at several models. In countries like Bolivia, they have the living well approach, which really embraces nature as an entity that has its own rights, as well as the sufficiency economy in Thailand, with modesty, for example, in consumption behaviors. We also looked at the ecological civilization approach in China, which really advocates the integration of environment into not only economic sectors but also in social sectors, in political spheres, as well as in culture domains. And apart from these, we also looked at the experience in South Africa in implementing green economy. And there, the focus is very much on mobilizing financing to invest in projects that have the potential to both improve the environment as well as to create jobs, particularly in poor communities. I think the world is now at the stage of translating the global SDGs adopted at the General Assembly last year into national level SDGs, and as well as to implement the Paris Agreement. Green economy will increasingly be recognized as an essential tool to deliver on SDG targets. Why? Because green economy has a very strong focus on channeling investments into key areas, key sectors that can generate multiple benefits, that can take into account the intersectoral impacts across different SDGs. And so from that point of view, I believe that more and more green economy will be used, will be adopted as the primary instrument in national efforts to achieve their respective SDGs at the country level.